Hi there, welcome to Meet the Leaders. I'm David Smith, and we are in the area of Warwick. And boy, I'll tell you, what a place it is. And Woodbury, not so far away, as a matter of fact. We are pleased to have the supervisor of Woodbury, Frank Palermo, as our guest on this edition of Meet the Leaders. And Supervisor, it's great to have you here.
It's
Welcome
a pleasure
the
to be
program.
here. Thank you.
Boy, you have got a lot of things going on over there, and some changing, some rather dramatic changing.
Yes.
And we should say that for all the time that you have been in various offices, municipal offices, this is your first term
Yes,
as
it is.
supervisor.
It is.
What-
Well,
what-
actually, not to cut you off, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry I did.
No.
I actually served for 5 months as the supervisor at another time.
Oh, okay.
When Supervisor John Burke passed away.
Oh,
So
yes,
I
I
had
know,
that
yes.
taste.
Okay.
But yes, this is my first real term, elected term.
Well, this is that's an interesting thrown into the breach there, if you will, at a
Yeah.
very necessary time. Here you are as supervisor, and you've had a good perspective on the job overall, having been councilman for so many
Correct.
years, right?
Correct. Yes.
What did you see as councilman that you said, hey, I can help with as a supervisor?
Well, my feeling was supervisors made the agenda, and you kind of followed that agenda. And I had a different agenda, and I thought that I can, as a supervisor, be able to perform at a much higher pace. So that made me go for the top spot.
And how does it feel now that you
Feels-
be careful what you wish for, you might get it, and you sure as heck did.
And I did, but I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. I think I was made for this, and I love it. I go to work every day. I'm happy, and it's my full-time job now. It's great.
Well, you've got a lot of changes that are going on there, and one major one for you and the municipal workers, a new facility.
Correct.
And
Correct.
a different way of dealing with that facility.
Yes, as I was explaining earlier to you, the Monroe Woodbury School District just passed an $8.3 million bond to redo their fields. The village of Woodbury is in the process of expanding their firehouse, which is another $3 million, and they want to build a highway garage expansion, which probably be about another $3 million. And we're sitting there saying, well, we're the low man on the totem pole, and
You're talking some real money all of a sudden.
exactly. So we had to figure out a way to make it feasible for the taxpayer. So while looking for a small space for our assessor to have an office there, I came across a building that had 4,600 square feet, and I did a little calculations, and we're in the process of moving there, and we're going to rent.
Now,
rather
is
than
that going to
spending.
accommodate everything that you need for town
It'll
hall and-
accommodate the supervisor's office, the town clerk, and the assessor, yes.
Okay.
And
Well-
there's just enough space.
Now that's going to involve probably some refitting, if you will, of the place, no?
Not much, no. To
Really?
be honest with you, it's a great building. It used to be the schoolhouse.
Okay.
I think it went grades kindergarten through through 12. In fact, one of my councilmen said that this, as we were walking through the building, was pointing out some of the rooms he had gone to school in. So, and he's
So now
about-
it's post-grad.
Exactly. It's an all brick building. The inside is brick.
It's got to be beautiful.
Oh, it is. It is. It really is. And we're very excited about moving into there. And what it's done is the town of Woodbury needs a courthouse desperately. It's located now on the second floor in our building.
Okay.
We've got no elevator. We've got no accessibility to, ADA accessibilities. I hate to say it, it's not a good situation. It doesn't fit many people, and when you got 100 people on the docket, it's not a good spot. So
Right.
we had to come up with a solution not only for us, but for the courthouse. So we're going to convert the town hall, which we already own, into a courthouse.
So that'll be all moved downstairs to
Everything will be on the
floor
first floor, completely
to
accessible.
make it ADA.
Correct. And the judges will have their own chambers. The jury will actually have a room to go to when they had to deliberate.
Right.
It really opens up a lot of things for the town at not at a very expensive price.
So that will need some reworking,
Yes, it will.
but
Yes, it will.
maybe not as extensively as.
Well, we have the money.
Okay.
You know, we've
For that.
we've put money away over the years, so we have enough money right now to kind of help it. We're applying for a grant, and hopefully if that comes through, we'll have a matching grant with it, and we have the money to match it. So I think we can turn that into a beautiful building.
Well, that sounds very exciting. And this is one of the unusual things about this. You will not own the new town hall.
Correct.
It's on
Not
a-
yet.
Wait, there's more.
Well, you know, I'm looking at Monroe, and Monroe went and rented from, at time, their building. It's a temple that was in Monroe, and they bought it. And I'm kind of hoping that will happen along our ways. I mean, you know, the town's going to be here for couple hundred years to go.
Right.
So eventually, that building's going to be for sale.
Well, and maybe when they see how successful it is as a town hall, maybe it'll be sooner rather than
Correct.
later.
That's what we're looking for.
And that would be
That's
convenient for
exactly what
everybody.
I'm looking for, and it's so much cheaper to buy, actually, than to build. You know, prevailing wages and
Right,
everything,
sure.
it's, you can't.
Now, the Commons just keep going, don't they?
They want to build 2 hotels, they want to
Two
expand.
hotels.
2 hotels, they're not satisfied. Anyone can build 1 hotel.
That's right.
The Woodbury Commons wants 2, which we don't mind, because, to be honest with you, as the supervisor, we did get a permission to have a hotel tax,
Oh,
which is
okay.
bringing in some, and we've only got 2 hotels in the town right now, and it's bringing in some beautiful revenue for us.
So that will directly come to the town?
Correct.
Wow,
Correct.
congratulations.
So I
How
don't
long
mind
is
that.
that going to take to get those dimensions?
Unfortunately, I don't know, but
But they've
sooner
got,
the
they've
better
got the
for
permits
us.
and so forth,
Well,
they're all set to
they're
go?
applying right now.
Okay.
They don't, this is very young in its stage. This
Yeah.
is for the future. But yeah, they want to build more stores, they want more parking. Why not? We're building a new entrance and an exit for them.
Really? Well, I'll tell you, it sounds like this first term of yours has been a busy one already.
From day one, I walked in on January 2nd, and the furnace shut off over the weekend, and I had frozen pipes and everything else, and then we had snow 2 days later, so
Oh.
it just keeps going, but I like it, keeps me up.
Oh, that
Keeps
is
me
for
going.
sure. And you've got an election coming along before you know it.
Yep, this year
Right.
coming up, yep.
And have you declared?
Not yet, but I will be running,
All right.
so I guess I did, I just
You
declared.
are hearing it first here, as a matter of fact. Supervisor, it is so nice to have you with us.
It was a pleasure here,
Really
thank
have
you very
enjoyed
much.
it. Very exciting times going on and
It
coming
is.
up for
It is.
Woodbury and for you.
Yes, it
the
is,
whole time.
thank you.
Frank Palermo, the supervisor of Woodbury, as our guest on this edition of Meet the Leaders, and you heard it first right here. He will be running again. For Meet the Leaders, I'm David Smith.